Technology is anthropology. The interesting thing about the technology business is that, most of the time, it's not the technology that matters. What matters is how people react to it, and what new social norms they form. This is especially true in today's era, well past the midpoint of the deployment age of smartphones and the internet. People, smart, thoughtful people, with relevant backgrounds and domain knowledge, thought that Airbnb and Uber were doomed to failure, because obviously no one would want to stay in a stranger's home or ride in a stranger's car. People thought the iPhone would flop because users would detest the touchscreen interface. People thought enterprise software as a service would never fly because executives would insist on keeping servers in-house at all costs. These people were so wrong, but note that they weren't wrong about the technology. Nobody really argued about the technology, instead they were dead wrong about other people, and how their own society and culture would respond to this new stimulus. They were anthropologically incorrect. This, of course, is why every major VC firm, and every large tech company, keeps a crack team of elite anthropologists on call at all times, with big budgets and carte blanche, reporting directly to the leadership team, right? Looks around, instead they're doing focus groups and user interviews, asking people in deeply artificial settings to project their usage of an alien technology in an unknown context, and calling that their anthropological, their market research? I kid. Sort of, at least, in that I'm not sure a crack team of elite anthropologists would be all that much more effective. It's hard enough getting an accurate answer of how a person would use a new technology when that's the only variable. When they live in a constantly shifting and evolving world of other new technologies, when the ones which take root and spread have a positive feedback loop effect on the culture and mindset towards new technologies, and when every one of your first 20 interactions with new tech changes your feelings about it, it's basically impossible. And so, painful trial and error, on all sides. Uber and Lyft didn't think people would happily ride in strangers' cars either. That's why Uber started as what is now Uber Black, basically a phone-summoned limo service, and Lyft used to have that painfully cringeworthy ride in the front seat, fist bump your driver policy. Those are the success stories. The graveyard of companies whose anthropological guesses were too wrong to pivot to rightness, or who wouldn't do so fast enough, is full to bursting with tombstones. That's why VCs and Y Combinator have been much more secure businesses than startups. They get to run dozens or hundreds of anthropological experiments. For more on this story, visit the news article link.